This is the romantic story of coronavirus. Heard. Once upon a time, there was a queen called Coronavirus. She lived in a herds of Coronavians, inhabitants of a kingdom named Coronavia. Coronavians were all connected by a telecoronal chain. In the political system of Coronavia, called the Coronarchy, without exception, the Coronavian lived a coronarchal life and exercised in a coronacratic administration where they all spoke Coronavian. To understand their language, the Coronavian, and master all Coro terms, we had to refer to the coronologist who defined coronology as the science of COVID-19. Beside them were coronagraphers, coronography experts who used the coronator to screen for coronalized humans, the coronameter to measure their coronic size, and the coronagram to plot the coronary curve of infected humans. In this kingdom, the Coronavian, recognized by their coronal shapes, became at all times coronalizers. To attack the earth they were coronalizing and pushed its inhabitants to confinement, creating a vast empire called Coronavia. The technique to reach this goal was coronation. Humans then received coronates, small corogenic and coronalizing objects made by their coronalizers. And humans who were truly being coronalized demonstrated their coronatitude in corona hospitals. And this, with all the coronants, what gave them their new coronary. If perfect was not coronation, so the coronalizing virus could decide to decoronalize the coronalized individuals and recolonize them. If they had coronaritis, they then administered coronamycin to them to keep them in their coronal groups, and thus enlarge the Pan-Coronavian empire. The marital system was corogamy. Before getting married, young Coronavians live at the boarding school named Coronate to train in the practice of coronation and come out well coro brainwashed. This doctrine was called coronalism and you only got married when you became a coronalist. This pre-coronal training was important for a good post-coronal marriage. Corogamy allows exocoronal marriages, always in order to enlarge the Pan-Coronavian empire. But for such marriages to be celebrated coronally, you had to have been archi-coronalized and never to have had anti-coronal behavior. Otherwise, only endocoronal unions as well as intercoronal marriages were done smoothly coronesque. Any extracoronal bond was then liable to coronamicide. It took such a coro-structured organization system, inlaid in the human heart, in the coronary zone, to generate coronary artery disease and damage the lungs coronally. This was the condition for the emergence of coronavirus, whose existence was aimed at annexing the earth perfectly, to make it a province of Pan-Coronavia.